LiAngelo Ball. The name is synonymous with balling out and chasing the NBA dream. But is that dream about to fade to black? LiAngelo's journey has been a roller coaster. From high school phenom to international incident, he's defied expectations at every turn. But now, after years of fighting for a foothold in the NBA, is this the moment everything changes? Join us as we dissect LiAngelo's career, explore his challenges, and answer the burning question: is this the end of LiAngelo Ball, or just another chapter in his wild story? Let's get into it. In recent years, the NBA has grown accustomed to seeing sibling duos making their mark on the court. The league has seen its fair share of family connections, from the Lopez twins to the Curry brothers and the Antetokounmpo trio. Now fulfilling the bold prediction of their outspoken father, LeVar Ball, the Ball brothers are set to make history by playing together in the NBA. With Lonzo Ball impressing with his 12.4 points and 7 assists per game for the Pelicans, and LaMelo Ball emerging as a top 3 pick in the 2020 draft, it seems inevitable that one of LeVar's most talked about prophecies will come to be. However, amidst the spotlight, there's a missing piece: LiAngelo Ball, the middle brother, who, like his siblings, was once touted for NBA success during his high school days. This raises the intriguing question: what became of LiAngelo Ball, and where is he now? After finding success in high school, LiAngelo committed to playing college basketball at UCLA. It all seemed picture perfect, a promising athlete embarking on his collegiate journey, surrounded by the excitement of college life. Yet, as we all know, life can throw unexpected curveballs. In LiAngelo's case, a spontaneous decision would dramatically alter his basketball career. This decision, which ultimately required the intervention of then-President Donald Trump, was sparked by a seemingly innocuous item: a pair of sunglasses. Yeah, you heard that right. It's incredible how a simple accessory could lead to such significant consequences. The event occurred in Hangzhou, China, where the UCLA basketball team was lodging ahead of a game against Georgia Tech. LiAngelo and his teammates faced allegations of theft involving sunglasses from a Louis Vuitton store within a shopping complex. This incident garnered considerable media coverage both domestically and abroad. The gravity of the situation was intensified by the fact that shoplifting is regarded as a grave offense in China, carrying severe consequences. Just picture your entire life turned upside down over a simple pair of sunglasses. It's unimaginable. Thankfully, through diplomatic efforts, the situation was eventually resolved. On a state visit to China, then U.S. President Donald Trump personally stepped in and addressed the matter with Chinese President Xi Jinping. As a result of these discussions, the players involved were released and permitted to return to the United States. It's worth noting that President Trump remarked on the incident, expressing hope for a positive resolution and indicating that the players were fully briefed on the situation. However, extra effort was required due to LiAngelo's involvement. While it's certainly a relief that LiAngelo and his teammates didn't end up in Chinese prisons, there were still repercussions to face. The incident had long-lasting consequences for LiAngelo's college basketball career. Shortly after the incident, LiAngelo left UCLA without playing a regular season game for the university. Rather than enduring the team's stingiest suspension due to the shoplifting incident, he departed. The decision caught UCLA's coach off guard, particularly considering LiAngelo's challenge in proving his draft worthiness without a significant record of high-level organized basketball play. Departing UCLA without any official game time, LiAngelo faced the daunting task of finding a platform to showcase his skills to NBA scouts. His next destination was Lithuania, where he joined his younger brother LaMelo, who had been withdrawn from high school by their father LeVar and signed with BC Pernai. However, the league they entered lacked the abundance of NBA-ready talent, as evidenced early on when the Ball brothers combined for an impressive 60-point display in only their second exhibition game. Throughout LiAngelo's 14-game stint with Pernai, which included 6 starts, he led his team in scoring on 5 occasions. Yet despite these flashes of brilliance, he struggled to dominate a team fighting to avoid relegation consistently, averaging 12.6 points per game on 42.5% shooting over approximately 21 minutes of play per game. LiAngelo's solid performance failed to set the world alight. Despite LiAngelo's impressive three-point shooting, his competition in Lithuania was notably weaker compared to what he would have faced at UCLA. However, he would declare for the 2018 NBA draft after scoring 72 points in an exhibition game as part of the Big Baller Brand Challenge Games, a tournament intended to attract elite EuroLeague teams. However, the competition could have been better. But even so, Punchline struggled in their regular season games. Amidst their losing streak and issues with the coach, LeVar pulled LiAngelo and LaMelo out of Lithuania. But LiAngelo's draft stock didn't see significant improvement. Despite working out with the Lakers and the Warriors, LiAngelo went undrafted in 2018 and failed to secure a spot on their summer league teams. Subsequently, LiAngelo reluctantly joined his father's Junior Basketball Association, or the JBA, where he put up impressive numbers against weak competition, culminating in winning the JBA championship. However, winning a title in a league created by his father didn't guarantee him an NBA roster spot. Despite LeVar's aspirations for LiAngelo to join Lonzo and the Lakers, he remained unsigned, even after his JBA success. During the summer of 2019, LiAngelo underwent ankle surgery, forcing him to miss that year's summer league. Despite the option to have the surgery earlier to showcase his skills to NBA coaches and scouts, he delayed it. And after recovering, he signed as a practice player with the G League's Oklahoma City Blue in March, eventually joining the roster for the remainder of the season. However, he didn't see any playing time in the sole game he was a part of before the G League season was suspended and later canceled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Towards the end of 2020, LiAngelo secured his first contract with an NBA team, a non-guaranteed deal with the Detroit Pistons, sparking excitement even with billboards welcoming him to Detroit. With LaMelo recently drafted by the Charlotte Hornets, all three Ball brothers were now involved in the NBA in some capacity. However, less than 2 weeks after signing with the Pistons, he was waived without appearing in a preseason game in early January 2021. LiAngelo initially signed a contract to play in the G League bubble, but wasn't selected during the league's draft, missing out on the opportunity to play. However, his chance at the NBA resurfaced thanks to his younger brother LaMelo. During the Hornets' bubble-like practices, LaMelo invited LiAngelo to work out with him, impressing the team enough to offer LiAngelo a tryout and later add him to their summer league roster. In his summer league debut, LiAngelo showcased his abilities by scoring 16 points and displaying his three-point shooting ability with 5 threes. He followed that up with a solid 10-point performance in the next game, averaging over 9 points per game in the 5 summer league appearances. His performances raised speculation about his potential to make the Hornets roster, especially given his brother's presence as the face of the franchise. Despite performing well in meaningful games, the Hornets signed and then waived LiAngelo to secure his G League rights. He entered the G League draft and was selected 14th overall by the Greensboro Swarm, setting the stage for his first significant basketball season since high school. In his debut with the Swarm, LiAngelo scored 22 points in just 24 minutes off the bench, followed by another impressive game with a career-high 26 points. However, he struggled to maintain consistency throughout the season, averaging less than 5 points per game in 28 appearances off the bench. Despite shooting 36% on threes, his inconsistent production didn't earn him a spot on the Hornets' NBA roster. In mid-February, LiAngelo's basketball journey took a significant turn as he signed with the Astros de Jalisco in Mexico, marking his professional basketball career revival. His brothers and father expressed their excitement for him in a video, acknowledging this opportunity for LiAngelo to carve out a name for himself on the court. Unlike his previous experiences joining a struggling team in a lower-tier Lithuanian league, his new team in Mexico boasts a history of success. It competes in the top division of Mexican basketball. Learning from past experiences, LiAngelo is seizing this opportunity and showing promise in his initial games in Mexico. While it remains uncertain whether this marks his final chance to pursue an NBA career at 25, LiAngelo is determined to make the most of this opportunity and showcase his talents on the court. His current window of opportunity may only remain open for a while unless he excels in Mexico. He could follow a similar NBA path to Seth Curry, who made it to the league on his own merits despite having star family members. Like Curry, LiAngelo is 25 and striving to secure a genuine NBA opportunity after facing setbacks. His consistent shooting is his most vital asset, but he must refine his skills to earn a chance, at least in an NBA training camp. And being the middle brother adds pressure, especially when his siblings were top NBA draft picks. However, LiAngelo deserves credit for persevering despite the challenges he's faced. His health is currently intact, unlike Lonzo and LaMelo, which is a positive aspect. Whether he seizes this opportunity will determine if he deserves an NBA roster spot and a permanent place alongside his brothers in the big leagues. As we end this deep dive into LiAngelo Ball's journey, one question echoes. Could this be the end? From the highs of high school stardom to the uncertainties of his current path, LiAngelo's story is a testament to the unpredictable nature of the basketball world. As we await answers to what lies ahead for him, one thing does remain clear. The ball is still in play. Will LiAngelo find his place in the NBA? Or will he carve out a path beyond the court? Only time will tell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.